Hey there, welcome back to the golden age of DC Comics 365, where I'm doing a page a day talking about comic books out of this calendar 365 day a year book. And it's a coffee table book that I got a long time ago. It's been on all my coffee tables ever since, and I thought it'd be a good excuse to talk comic books with you just for a couple of minutes a day. So yeah, let's get to it. What's today? Today is January the 19th. And today, it's art by Craig Flessel, and it's from Adventure Comics number 61, April of 1941. And this character has a huge second life. This is the Sandman, the menace of the metal gun. Foe to evil and menace to crime, the golden blight of corruption, avenger of wrong, the Sandman with his gas gun and helmet. He has made his name and fame a byword in the underworld. Love those narrative captions, huh? This evoke the heroic voice. It's and here we go on an adventure. And yes, this is about Sandman, a DC Comics superhero. And let's learn a little bit more about Sandman. January the 19th. Swinging on a rope is one way for superheroes without superpowers to get around town. Batman was the best at it, but here's the original Sandman demonstrating his personal style. Probably both of them got the idea from the Edgar Rice Burroughs character Tarzan, who had been traveling via jungle vines for decades. Once the Sandman gets where he's going, he may be able to figure out what's so strange about a metal gun, not to mention catching a villain named Boroff armed with a world-threatening violet ray. Wow. Well, these were fantastic tales of superheroics and costumed adventuring. This would be like the kind of superheroes that Alan Moore was lampooning in Watchmen, in a way. The superheroes and costume adventures of the mid 40s and early 50s, and Sandman is one of them. This though. Let's look at the art one more time. I want you to notice his face mask. All right, he had a face mask. And if you have read Neil Gaiman's The Sandman from DC Vertigo, this is that was a radical retelling of this Earth 2 character. If you can remember, if you've read Sandman, you would remember the Sandman's helm, and it was like a plot device for in the beginning of the book, before it found its own feet, which was several years after Crisis on Infinite Earths, where he didn't feel like he had to. He actually had to tell a lot of Earth 2 story notes with Hector Hall and Lyta Hall and their son Daniel. So there was some the wake of the Crisis on Infinite Earths did rock the boat of Gaiman's Sandman a bit. And there are some villains that are from this era that show up in Sandman, Neil Gaiman's Sandman as well. And that's pretty much the 24-hour diner scene. That's one of those from hell stories that are just and they'll be recreating that very issue for the small screen with the upcoming TV series. Sandman has been adapted into a Netflix TV series, or one of the streaming giants that's adapting Neil Gaiman's very, very well-deserved praise for his Sandman. But yeah, that's one thing about it, that it's very Neil Gaiman's Sandman is steeped in what we call Earth 2. Well, at the beginning of it was. And yeah, there's some really interesting story notes about post-Crisis and when Earth 2 didn't exist anymore. But Hector Hall and Lyta Hall did, in a way. Obviously, Daniel did, right? That's the Sandman for you. So I hope that you can go out there and enjoy Neil Gaiman's The Sandman in any form that it's available. It's a dramatic recreation on an audiobook, kind of like a radio play. I hear that's really good. There is an upcoming TV show that's adapting it for modern audiences. And there's also the trade paperbacks you can get in print or on Kindle, and or any way you'd like. Check out Sandman. It's worth it. So today has been DC Comics of the Golden Age 365. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. What are you doing tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern? Well, maybe you'll be talking comics with me. You can by leaving a comment in the comment section. Leave comments, leave questions. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle that. And you know what? I'd like to earn your subscription. Maybe be part of your daily YouTube experience. I'm doing this this 365, so we're talking about comic books every day for the rest of the year. I also make spiritual content. I'm an ordained minister, an amateur theologian. I say, let's get spiritual. I'm also a professional chef. I make restaurant-level quality hacks for you so you can feed your loved ones delicious, nutritious, and beautiful food. So please tune in to Reverend Sully Station. Thank you so very much. Have a great day. Cheers.